on to is, that's fancy. Again, I didn't put it in, Laura. It's like the previous owner was like a more like earthy person.
Perfect. Nothing's working.
I'm not. The one thing I'm holding on to is, that's fancy. Again, I didn't put it in, Laura.
Okay, wait.
It's like the
It says I am live.
was like a more like earthy person.
All right.
I'm not. The one thing I'm holding on to
Start
is,
the intro,
fancy.
I guess.
Again, I didn't put it in, Laura. It's like the
hell is
previous
my
owner
layout?
was like a more like earthy person.
Okay.
I'm not. The one thing I'm holding on to is, that's fancy. Again, I didn't put it in, Laura. It's like the previous owner was like a more like earthy person. I'm not. The one thing I'm holding on to is, that's fancy. Again, I didn't put it in, Laura. It's like the previous owner was like a more like earthy person. I'm not. The one thing I'm holding on to is, that's fancy. Again, I didn't put it in, Laura. It's like the previous owner was like a more like earthy person. I'm not. The one thing I'm holding on to is, that's fancy. Again, I didn't put it in, Laura. It's like the previous owner was like a more like earthy person. I'm not. The one thing I'm holding on to is, that's fancy. Again, I didn't put it in, Laura. It's like the previous owner was like a more like earthy person. I'm not. The one thing I'm holding on to is, that's fancy. Again, I didn't put it in, Laura. It's like the previous owner was like a more like earthy person. I'm not. The one thing I'm holding on to is, that's fancy. Again, I didn't put it in, Laura. It's like the previous owner was like a more like earthy person. I didn't put it in, Laura. It's like I'm not. The one thing I'm holding on to is, that's fancy. Again, I didn't put it in, Laura. It's like the previous owner was like a more like earthy person. I'm not. The one thing I'm holding on to is, that's fancy. Again, I didn't put it in, Laura. It's like the previous owner was like a more like earthy person. I'm not. The one thing I'm holding on to is,
All right. I'm going to get into this. It's not the bounty board. So TikTok. There we go. This is the bounty board. This is what we're searching for, okay? Here's a 1 of 1, blue and red, HiroQuest, Aoki Auto. This one here. There's a 30K bounty on that card. Tom Brady's Card House has 2 6K bounties on each of these cards. Nero has a 10K bounty on this card. Steve Aoki and Tom Don have a 10K bounty on this card. These are the 2 Tom Brady cards. Collectr has a bounty on this card, which is a lifetime pro membership collector. And then there's multiple. All 4 of these are $5,000 bounties from Jesse Pang, Van City CJ, Benjamin B, 13, and Rainbow Wop. And then it just keeps going. It just keeps going. $142,000 in total bounties. Live access removed. Okay. This live violates community guidelines. Understand why this live goes against our community guidelines, violation reasons. Regulated goods and services. I'm not selling anything. Anyway. All right, so my live access has been restricted from TikTok because somebody thought I was selling these cards. Awesome. So I apologize for anybody who was on TikTok and thought that I was going to be doing that. But anyway, we've gone over the bounties. I don't know. TikTok live access restricted. So I've appealed it, but yeah, somebody thought I'm so pissed about that. You know, I went to all the trouble yesterday to practice, and I even did a box rip on TikTok yesterday. Nothing happened. All right, cool. So just to be clear, there's nothing for sale here. There's no buy-ins. There's nothing for sale. All right. This is strictly a box rip, hunting bounties to ultimately, hopefully, help my son, Vincent, who lives with terminal Duchenne muscular dystrophy. So that's why we're hunting for these bounties, because we need a new accessible home to live in. Because his life is very hard, and as his caregiver, my life is very hard, and we need to make it a little bit easier, but I can't work a full-time job, and nothing that I've done has seemed to work except for card trading. And this is what we're doing. So for HiroQuest, there are plenty of bounties that we're searching for. Obviously, we showed off them ones in the beginning. We had the opportunity to meet Steve Aoki, as you can see in the photograph right here. Slab Sharks gifted us this box, which we opened and ripped and pulled some heat, I would say. You know, there was one of 25 and one of 50, and you know, it was a live break at the Collectr Super Show in Toronto, and it was at the eBay booth. And front row with Vincent, I kept saying I would buy in a box in cash. And Steve said, well, that's up to Slab Sharks. And Slab Sharks said, well, why don't we just give him a box? And so we ripped that box. Some of those cards were off for grading. Some of them are here. Some of them were autoed, just like this pack, which might be the only HiroQuest auto pack, but there is a smudge. Now, the smudge does two things. It authenticates it. It was live autograph. It's not like signed and then shipped out. So there's a video of that on YouTube, the whole meeting, and We're hunting the bounties in this box today. This is from the plastic of this box. It's autographed. So yeah, we're hunting for Vincent. Vincent couldn't be here because of mobility issues, but say hi to the stream, Vincent.
Hi.
He's with me right here, so he's going to be playing his games while we're bounty hunting. Alright, let's dive into this box. We've only got one, unfortunately, but I do have sources for more, so there's potential. But you know what's been eating at me is and what if that 30k bounty is in that signed pack? I don't know if I want to open that, but the product is sold out on the official website, so what that means is that it's becoming more scarce. But with it becoming more scarce and the bounties being more and more redeemed, it's like, well, when is it to the point where you know that, like, well, you have to have a heater in your pack because there's only a few packs left in the world, and those unclaimed bounties. There we go. So there's the Discord card. Gets you into the HiroQuest Discord. So I believe there's 12 packs. There's 5 cards per pack. Yeah. Just put that here for now. And I'll just, I'll take one at a time. I have no idea. Situation. Hello? It says my microphone has no signal, but I'm certain it does. I heard myself talking. Anyway. There's nobody watching. TikTok was better, but then I got banned. Oh. Hi, Spencer. Okay, so these cards are really cool. It's why I wanted to get more of them. They're really neat. They're very high quality, and although characters are quite unfamiliar to me yet, because it's part of Steve Aoki's IP, he has been writing a story and developing the characters gradually. So we got Astralis from the Cult faction. It's a green Gamora. I know that Astralis is blue is base, so we got a base card here, but these dark green ones, I believe, are no. Laura. Okay, let's see here. It's a letter card from Dr. Edna Snow. This is Webby, the Dionysus ring, and Goth Holly. Dr. Edna Snow, we got the letter card from her in the last pack. The Grimhold, Gilgamar. Oh, these are the, what are they called? The art cards from the manga, or the, Morgana Grimfeather. Graviton Maximus. So in my last packs I got a 25 of Maximus. believe I did get a Morgana Glenfeather. Hey Rips, did you guys come in on a raid or what? I don't know if I got my redirects on or not. I saw you were streaming. Dialysis Kong. Oh, oh my God! I think that's one of our hits. That would be a Hiro of 5. It's green. It's light green. Is it a 5 or is it a 50? It's a 50. Serialized, numbered. Pretty cool. I'm gonna actually got my sleeves over here, and then this is an stamp faction. I've never seen any of these cards. Oh, that's cool. Is that a ring card? It is. This ring resurrects the dead. Hero could use it to revive everyone here, but the ring grows heavier each day. That's cool. I don't think I have any ring cards from my last box. And then another Allura. Yeah, gotta get my sleeves out for that. Yeah, that Hiro is awesome. I have the Hero chibi off for grading at PSA. Let me grab a top loader. So for those who don't know, this is Steve Aoki's IP. That's why I got these Aoki autographs hanging around and stuff. It's definitely one of our hits right there. So keep it in the frame. And we're chasing bounties for Vincent's journey. I'm trying to change everything. I might rebrand to Vincent's journey rather than Vincent's Pokemon trade-up journey, because there are a lot of children on, their battle with Duchenne where they call it their journey. And calling it Vincent's Pokemon trade-up journey means that people just stigmatize it and look at it as a trade-up when it's more than that. So I might need to rebrand it from trade-up. Ernest, I've never seen her before. The yellow. Ooh, Techno Gaze. This is from the AI faction. Is that it's not numbered, but I don't have a Techno Gaze or anybody from the AI faction. I think this is a numbered letter card. It is, of 77. From Edna Snow. 400 years in the past. Look at that. Dionysus faction. Actually, I gotta get smarter. This over here. The Dionysus faction here. Wizards and Witches. Udor. I should have these sleeves more ready for me, but I don't, because I'm not good at this. Yeah, they're a really high quality style of card, and I mean, I'm not even a kid, and I just love the card, and I don't know much about the story, but I still love the characters. So he's really got something going that's got me interested. I'm definitely, like, if I was just collecting, I would definitely go after something like this. I have a little more than just collecting on my mind, obviously, but it's really cool that, like, while we're on our mission, we get to collect some, maybe bulk or whatever. Like I said, these are, the blue are base cards. Anything different than blue is something like a bit of a better hit. But, even if they are just base cards, they have, this is Love Brains. Vast Mechanical Heart of Ohio World. Hero confronts the towering love brain's colossal AI minds fused with machinery. Cables snake through the air. They remain locked in an endless gaze. Turbon faction. Oh, I dropped one. It's a Chibi Nexus. The robot faction. Turbon faction robot. Sea Sorcerer extant. Sit back. My back's hurting. So yeah, I was streaming on TikTok earlier when I started this, but somebody reported my stream for like merchandising or whatever. But you know, none of this stuff is for sale. It's being ripped for a cause, not for sale. So I have the of 77 of Fungi from my last box. Be careful though, because some of these cards get stuck to each other. They're such thick quality cards. Maximus Graviton. Oh, got another Black Obsidian auto. This is a 1 per box card hit. You get a character auto. Yeah, maybe they reported because they couldn't buy in. So yeah, this is supposed to be an authentic autograph of one of the characters from the series, which is the same auto as the one I pulled last time, which is kind of disappointing. But you know, we got some other good hits right now. Earthling art card. And a Chi-Chi Diocese. Got 6 more packs. If anybody has any questions about Vincent or what we're doing or how we're doing or why we're doing it or anything like that, feel free to ask. And if I can answer, I will in the chat. Massa from the Protea faction. Protea? Chibi Fungi from the Fairy faction. Ooh, I think that red one is of 25. OIO Pixel Pupil. Yep, 25. Pixel Pupil. Have to get that one sleeved. Astral Ring faction. Just the Astral Ring. Graviton Tormentor. This guy's kind of cool. These gloves don't make it easy to grip things either. The cards, on the other hand, it's perfect for grabbing cards, but sleeves, not so much. Yeah, he does look a little like Spider-Man, the Astral guy. This guy. His eyes definitely have that Spider-Man-like roundness to them. So we got a Whistleblower, Chi-Chi, pink. I like the pink ones. Ooh, Zombie, green. Sea Sorcerer. Stent faction. There he is. Tribunal, alien from the Astral faction. That box was devoid of hits, or that pack. We're gonna go through those afterwards to make sure we're just not missing any. And that's the other thing. In the last box, I only opened 11 packs because we still got this one right here. Yeah, you're right. He does sort of look more like Blue Beetle. We got Udor here. Oh, another red. That's cool. Tarbon R1134. They're up 25. Shamasia faction. The Bloodlands ring. That's a cool ring. Hey, there's the Graviton Elderwood. I have this in the red. Out for grading a PSA of 25. Jeez, I'm just gonna pull these guys out so that they're on top, so that they're ready for me, so that I don't have to dig. And normally I would have been concerned that I picked that up and just grabbed the front of it with the tip of my fingers, but I'm wearing gloves, so less concern. Yeah, I mean, it seems he's been like building out this IP for quite a few years. I think I've got 3 of these Allura cards in this box, which is not bode well for my hits, but I mean, I can't complain right now. Gilgamar. So he's been expanding on these characters with his musical work and through his writing, his IP writing. If that Earthling faction is numbered, that's going to be a hitter. Oh, wow. 77. I like that. That's Hiro. That's the main character of the set. So he's the good guy, and he transforms into the other character, Hiro, who is the bad guy. That's about as much as I understand the series right now. But yeah, he's been expanding on it through his music and through his storytelling. And it's been interesting. Been kind of following, but mostly with the cards, because, and I think I have to delve deeper with the cards to just like read the backs of them to understand a little more about the characters in the world. It's a really cool concept, and I'm really into it. Like, it's like something I would have watched as a kid, like if it was a cartoon or something. 2 more packs. And again, we got a chance to rip some of this with Steve Aoki. There's a video short on our channel of me doing a pack battle with Steve, which I pulled that Maximus Graviton in, but you don't see it because it was stuck to another card. Oh, look, another numbered of 50, Dr. Edna Snow. Like I said, I got to go through here afterwards, make sure nothing else is numbered that I missed. Grimbold faction. Tarbon ring. I got a lot of rings this time. Alright guys, maybe on the last pack. I'll talk a little bit about Vincent afterwards, and we'll call it a day. I was hoping to make this a little more elaborate with the TikTok stream, but you know what? I'm already feeling like this is more hits than I got in my last box. Last pack magic. Technically, it's not the last pack because this is the last pack, but this one is staying sealed. Sorry, guys. Alright, like I said, last time I only got to open 11 packs, alright? Now, let me, just before we throw it out, let me show you guys. There's different types of rarities and different designs per rarity and different parallels per rarity, just like any of the other cards. Like, you know, there's some on yellow, some on blue, some on pink, some on green. So a total of 1,626 design, and 5 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. Last pack magic. If you guys want to check out anything about our mission, what we're doing to help fund an accessible home for my son Vincent living with terminal Duchenne muscular dystrophy, you can check the link in our bio. It's also scrolling across the top of the video. Pixel pupil, pink zombie. I like that, like the pink on pink because he's got pink skin. That's really cool. I like that card. Dionysus faction, there's Chi-Chi. There's another zombie with the extant ring. I think we got one of these in the packs already too. Gosh, there's the cult. I think we started with that card in the Astrals faction. Okay. Yes, the pink zombie is very, very vibrant. Alright, let's slowly go through some of these. The blues are base. There's not going to be anything on the blue, but there are different types of cards. These are ring cards. These are cult. That's the character card. These are faction cards. These are chibi character cards. You know, although these are all blue, there's all different types, and you'd see like this one would go here, while this one would go here. And then the rings, you know, I organize into like categories, I guess that's what you would say. And then I think that's even separate from that. So like, and then you've got different colors like the yellows. So you go with the yellow would be yellow, but in that category, and this would be yellow, but in that category. So you got 2 of the Gilgamar? Yeah, 2 of the Gilgamar. 1 blue, 1 yellow. So it's like common, uncommon. So like, I think the pinks are a little more rare, and then the dark greens are like even more rare. But then there's obviously the numbered cards. Oh, by the way, if anybody was curious, all the music that you're hearing was written by Aaron Goldberg. Aaron Goldberg on Twitch, twitch.tv/Aaron Goldberg Music. Yeah. This song was written by his band, Tiny Music. Their album just came out recently, tinymusic.bandcamp.com. All music is used with permissions. Oh, this is a faction card. Faction, ring, character, action, chibi green, pink. You see, it's just hard to do. It's hard to. I'd need a lot of space to do all this. But let me make sure I'm not missing any of these numbered. I don't think I am. I think we got all the numbered hits, and we'll go through the hits in a second. Yeah, I like the pink zombie the best, I think, out of all of the ones I pulled. Even no, the hero is my favorite, but the pink bubblegum zombie is a close second. Let's get them into at least color, if we can't get them all into, because blue is base, period. I'm knocking around my sleeves. Gold, green, yellow, pink. It's going to be silver too and white, I think. Gold, base, yellow. Fungi is not numbered. It looks like it should be. The fungi and the zombie are really cool. And then we've got art cards and the auto. So yellow. Love brains. It should be numbered. Should be, but it's not. I don't think any of the base cards are numbered, which is why I haven't been really looking. But when I was in the crowd at the eBay live when Steve Aoki was pulling these, somebody next to me pulled a of 5 of the Techno Gaze. And that was really cool. Whoa. Gotta get better at that. And I think these are indignified by color too, because there's 2 blues and I think a gold. Huh. There's actually some, like, I don't know if it's damage or just missing paint on it. No, it's part of the design. I thought there was like a scratch there. I was like, that would be the first time I've seen a card with damage on it from this set. So you can tell what's rarest from what you get the most of. You get, there's the base, commons, blue. Second most is either yellow or gold. And then pink, we got 3 pink. And then 2 green. These are our hits, okay? Silver of 77 for the Earthling faction. Probably my favorite card of the set so far that I've hit anyway. Dr. Edna Snow of 50. Hi, VT. So this is HiroQuest. This is Steve Aoki's IP. We were searching for bounties. Unfortunately, we did not hit a bounty card. I might have to buy another box at some point. I do know where I can get one. This one's the R1134, number to 25. Pixel Pupil, number to 25. The AI faction. Is it the AI faction? Yeah. OIO, Techno Gaze. That's the Techno Gaze. Just a pretty cool letter card. Extant. Oh, you know what? Number 76 out of 77. That's pretty cool. And then probably my, yeah, you know what? This is going to be my second favorite hit. The first favorite and second favorite hits. Favorite hit out of the commons was the Bubblegum Zombie for sure. And then the Techno Gaze. We got some cool cards today, but these two, this Hiro. I hit the Hero, and now I got the Hiro, which is pretty cool. So Hiro and Hero Chibi, if I wish I sent them in together, because if I would have sent them in together, they would have been sequential. Yeah, once again, guys, this was a bounty box break, searching for HiroQuest bounties for my son Vincent, who lives with terminal Duchenne muscular dystrophy. We are trading and investing in Pokemon and collectibles in order to fund an accessible home for him and ultimately scale into a non-profit organization to fund quality of life needs for other families in critical care. It's a long, hard road, and sometimes I feel like I'm driving on flat tires. But you've got to do what you've got to do. And we're here doing this for Vincent. Yeah. So Vincent, did you want to say bye to the stream? Thanks for tuning in. He says you're welcome. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Unfortunately, this is what we got, but we'll see these cards back from, some of these cards back from grading, hopefully within the next year or so, and see what we can do with those. Thank you all for joining me today.